We're in our Southern Union State Community College kitchen, cooking up something delicious with plant-based. This is QV Mary. Giles, tell us what you got working today.
We're making vegan mac and cheese.
Vegan mac and cheese.
That's right.
Okay, so answer the first question for me. How do you do mac and cheese vegan style?
Well, we replaced the dairy with non-dairy items. We're going to be using a vegan butter. We're going to be using coconut milk instead of traditional milk. And we're gonna make it super yummy.
All right, well, let's get it started. What are we starting with?
We're gonna make a roux first.
Okay.
So first we're gonna take some butter. This is actually Imperial. It's basically oil, the soybean oil that we're using here. We'll get that melting down here. And then we're going to add in some garlic, some minced garlic, and once it becomes fragrant, then we're gonna start adding in some of our other ingredients.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Tell us a little bit about Plant Bay. Your entire restaurant is all vegan.
That's right.
Give us a little background and history on how that came about.
Oh, it came about because I was trying to nurse my daughter, and I learned that she was actually lactose intolerant. So I actually had to cut dairy so that I could continue to nurse her successfully.
Interesting.
She was having projectile vomiting, and we wanted to feed our child.
You needed to stop that. I can only imagine.
Absolutely.
And how did that blossom into an entire restaurant?
Well, I'm an educator at heart, and so when I learned there was a way to keep going, there was a way for me also to decrease my cholesterol and other issues that I wanted to share with other people. And when I shared it with others, they were like, you know what, your food's really good, but I'm never gonna cook that. And so I started just catering and making things for people, and it blossomed into a restaurant.
And here we are. Interesting you mentioned switching over to a plant-based diet really showed some significant improvements and benefits for you personally.
Absolutely, absolutely. Within 30 days, my cholesterol dropped by 30 points.
Wow, in 30 days.
In 30 days. And so I will say I went vegetarian at first, and my cholesterol only dropped by 1 point, because where I was removing meat, I was doubling down on the dairy. So if I was gonna make a salad, now I was gonna have double cheese and double ranch dressing. And so now I've completely cut both meat and dairy.
So it's not been just beneficial for you, but also for your little one.
Absolutely.
How old is your daughter now?
She's now 7.
Okay, and obviously still on a plant-based diet?
I am. Now she dabbles with meat now, but she still doesn't do dairy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she sometimes can't let go of a chicken wing. So.
I can't really blame her for that. So what kind of things can we find? What kind of items will we find on your menu?
Oh gosh, we're like vegan mecca. We've got Phillies, we also have nachos, burgers, we have a bang bang shrimp.
Ooh.
Yes, it's like a bang bang shrimp, but it's the vegan version. Shrimp, it's mushrooms.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty good as well.
Absolutely, so it's all really good. We even have vegan desserts from key lime pie to plant-based cookies.
Oh, that sounds really delicious.
Yes, it's
What are
all
some
really
of your
good.
favorite or your signature items? What is it that people come back for?
The
over and over
Philly
again?
is our #1 seller.
Okay.
The Philly's our #1 seller. The Bo Burger is also really good. USA Today named it as one of the best vegan burgers on the whole Southeast.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
so you're
Thank
working
you.
on your vegan mac and cheese right here.
Right.
Is this also on the menu?
It is.
Okay.
It's on the menu. So we're starting out again with our Imperial butter, which is dairy free. And now we're gonna add in some garlic. And our whole recipe, you guys will have it. We just go ahead and mix it until the garlic becomes fragrant. And then
It should be very evident, right?
Right.
No guessing here for those of us who don't really work a lot in the kitchen. we need no guessing. As little guessing as possible.
Right,
anyway.
right. So we're starting to smell it a little bit here.
We are. It smells delicious.
Oh, wow.
actually.
Yeah, it's coming through. So now we're going to start whisking in our flour. And if you're gluten-free, which some of our customers are, you can use gluten-free flour. You can even
Okay.
use almond flour. But this is just regular all-purpose flour.
That's just regular flour that we're using today.
So I'm going to start whisking it in. And it's going to become a paste.
I was going to say, what's your trick to whisking without getting it so sticky that you can't whisk it anymore?
Well, slowly incorporating it is very important. If you do it slow, you don't have to redo it.
Okay. Do it right the first time, right? You don't have to do it twice.
Exactly. So we're getting into a nice paste. We're letting that flour cook down some. We like to get it a little brown,
Okay.
just to add that nutty flavor.
I like that, yeah.
So if we don't
Kinda
rush
reminds me
it-
of my grandma's cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like to get things just a little bit crunchy.
But this also helps to bind everything together, we're not using an egg. That's why we're using a roux.
Oh, that's good to know because of your plant-based diet.
Exactly, exactly. But if you didn't want to do a roux, you could always use flax seeds instead of an egg to bind your mac and cheese together.
Okay, well, you're going to keep working on this. We're going to check back in with you here in just a few minutes and see the finished product.